Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to discuss the UPSC syllabus, that is the main syllabus of UPSC examination students. We'll be having a syllabus orientation on the main topic, and we'll be having a book list, pattern, trend analysis, and strategy. As part of the discussion, today we'll be discussing about the geography subject students in our GS paper 1. Okay, let's go into the syllabus given by UPSC examination in General Studies Paper 1, Salient Features of World Physical Geography. Students, here, by the meaning of the word physical, we need to study about mountains, hills, plateaus, plains, rivers, lakes, glaciers, and all the physical features on the surface of the earth, especially where questions can be asked to students. This is as part of world physical geography, and this we can cover it up with the help of NCERT. Later we will discuss what are the necessary NCERT books and standard textbooks to be referred for the particular segment of the syllabus students. So here basically we need to cover upon the physical features of the across the world. Next segment, distribution of key natural resources across the world, including South Asia and Indian subcontinent. So one segment, they are talking about the key natural resources. For this particular segment in NCERT, we are having a India, people and economy, where resources, especially of the Indian economic resources, can be studied students. Additionally, we can cover with the help of fundamentals of human geography, 12th standard NCERT book, the syllabus of factors responsible for the location of primary, secondary, and tertiary sector industries in various parts of the world, including India. So we can cover it up, and also we can use some old NCERT for that reference, students. So going into the next segment of the syllabus, important geophysical phenomenon. That is in the second and third segment. The first segment we know very well, they talked about the world physical geography. Second one is the natural resources. Third is the industrial locations based upon these resources, and the fourth most important segment of the syllabus is geophysical phenomenon, especially earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanic activities, cyclones, monsoons, whichever is coming in news, that can be picked up and questions can be asked from that particular segment of the syllabus, students. Geographical features and their location changes in critical geographical features, here especially the decreasing, there is a melting of glaciers, and the increasing effect of global warming on Arctic and Antarctic, especially the ecosystem. Questions regarding that has been frequently asked by UPSC students. So we need to give and study this particular segment of the syllabus from current affairs perspective. Not mere reading of UPSC syllabus alone will not help us. So we need to update us with the current affairs whenever we are reading the newspaper for the last segment of the syllabus, students. First segment we can read directly from the NCERT. Second segment and third segment also, like, we can study from NCERT 99%, and 1% we can update ourselves with current affairs. Whenever any industrial regions or industrial sectors are coming in news, means we can know what is the economic resources found in that area and what is the industrial advantage for that sector to develop in that particular region. And the last segment of the syllabus only, you need to give maximum weightage to current affairs, students. So this is how you need to cover the geographical segment of GS paper 1. Okay, let's now focus upon the NCERT books which we need to refer for the UPSC mains examination for geographical segment. With respect to old NCERT students, you need to read the 6th standard, 7th standard, and 8th standard Land and People, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. These books are available in Amazon as well. You can order it, and you need to cover these segment, students, because this is where most of the facts of world geography, especially the world physical geography, has been covered in a very good manner in the old NCERT, students. And coming to the new NCERT, again here you need to read the 11th standard NCERT books, that is Fundamentals of Physical Geography and Indian Physical Environment. And coming to the 12th standard new NCERTs, we need to cover Fundamentals of Human Geography and India, People and Economy. With the help of these NCERTs, that is new and old NCERTs, we can answer maximum part of the questions in the UPSC mains exam. But to get proper concept clarity, we need to additionally refer this Certificate Physical and Human Geography by G.C. Leong. This particular book is alone enough where we can use this book, especially to have good concept clarity and make use of the diagrams which are given in this particular book, students. Additionally, for diagrams, I will be suggesting you to refer UPSC Toppers answer copy also. But While reading the textbook and NCERTs also, we can pick the direct diagrams which are given in these sources. If we use them also, we can fetch maximum marks in the UPSC mains examination. And coming to the atlas students, because mapping is very, very important for our geographical segment. Whenever we are drawing, that is, whenever we are writing geography answer, we need to draw diagrams. Without that, we cannot write a geography answer. So to draw diagrams in a better manner, India map and world map, we need to cover Orient Black Swan Atlas and Oxford Student Atlas. These also we can order from the Amazon website only, students. So most of the sources given here are very simple. Using that, you can cover the syllabus in a better manner, students. But to get more, that is like expert level, additional any value additions we need to do in our notes making means, I will be suggesting you at the end of this video what are the must need value addition resources. Okay. Let's now go into the UPSC, that is the 2025 previous year question. That is a recent question UPSC mains conducted for GS paper 1 geography segment, students. Let's go through the questions which has been asked. We know very well UPSC will be asking in each paper 20 questions. So out of the 20 questions in 2025 UPSC mains examination conducted in August month of 2025, 8 questions has been asked out of 20 questions from geography segment, students. First question: how are climatic change and sea level rise affect the very existence of many island nations? So basically, this question context is picked from current affairs, students. We need to regularly follow the Hindu newspaper as well. Or additionally, we can take the help of Vision Monthly magazine and we can cover the examples from that magazine as well, students. What are non-farm activities? How are these activities related to physiographic features in India? Discuss with suitable examples we can pick from current affairs and from world map, students. Remaining segments are available in our basic NCERTs. Third question: explain briefly the ecological and economic benefits of solar energy generation in India with suitable examples. So this is basically a simple question. We can try to answer it and we need to draw diagrams as well, students. For that, we need to draw in a proper geographical perspective. Fourth question: what are tsunamis? How and where they are formed? What are their consequences? Explain with examples. So this is a question which has been asked with related to geophysical phenomenon. I said that is the last segment of the syllabus and that is having maximum weightage in the current affairs segment as well. So whenever we are defining and explaining the concept of tsunami, we need to draw diagram, students. Additionally, we need to explain to the examiner why tsunamis are happening and what are the effects with the examples from current affairs. That is when we can fetch maximum marks in these kind of questions. Fifth one: give a geographical explanation of the distribution of offshore oil reserves of the world, how they are different from the onshore occurrences of oil reserves. So basically, while studying geography, you know very well onshore oil reserves and offshore oil reserves category. You need to explain that with the help of world map and various diagrams and examples. And you also should give reasons why that is explaining that why that is occurring in that particular geographical region for this fifth question. Sixth one: how can artificial intelligence and drones can be effectively used along with GIS and remote sensing techniques in locational and aerial planning? So basically, students, they have inculcated technology in geography. So this is a recent addition in trend change in UPSC mains examination, and they are asking us to write on artificial intelligence and drones effectiveness, especially in the like geographical information system or remote sensing system techniques in aerial planning. This can be used better. So we need to write some 5 to 6 points on that with the help of diagrams. And the seventh one: discuss how the changes in shapes and sizes of continents and ocean basins of the planet takes place due to tectonic movements of the crustal masses. So it's a 15 marker question, students, and this has been picked directly from the plate tectonics concept. So it is very easy to write. Last question: discuss the distribution and density of population in the Ganga River Basin Authority with special reference to land, soil, and water resources. So, this particular question is picked from the regional geography segment, and this is also available in our basic NCERT, students. But we need to draw proper diagram of the Ganga Basin to explain to the examiner and present in a better manner. So, in this way, we need to approach the UPSC 2025 mains geographical question, students. Overall, if you look at the pattern of the examination, on an average every year 8 questions are asked from geographical segment, or at least 100 marks are picked from geographical segment in the last. Even if you look up to 10 to 12 years also, on an average even maximum up to 125 marks has been asked in the past in 2013 and 14. Apart from that, the lowest mark asked from geographical segment only in UPSC 2024 mains exam, 85 marks. But remaining years, most of the times they have averaged around 100 marks students. So it is very well expected. You can expect minimum 100 marks out of 250 marks in geographical segment of GS paper 1. So that adds maximum weightage to any particular subject in GS paper 1 students. And if you want to fetch maximum marks in GS paper 1, means my suggestion would be give maximum weightage to geography segment in GS paper 1, because you can need to answer static as well as current affair questions here. If you look at the trend analysis in the UPSC mains exam, world physical geography, this is where the frequency is very high. Lot of questions has been asked, especially from continental drift, plate tectonics, ocean currents, and rocks concept. And with respect to geophysical phenomenon, here questions are picked from both static as well as current affairs concepts. Cyclone, tsunamis, landslides, and cloudburst has been frequently appeared in the UPSC mains examination. And with respect to resources also, frequently questions are coming this year being offshore oil resource, water crisis, solar or wind energy. So overall students, while reading the syllabus, I would be suggesting students to give maximum weightage to world physical geography, geophysical phenomenon, and then natural resources. This segment of the syllabus while covering the UPSC geographical segment, because this is where the frequency is very high and maximum weightage needs to be attached. So try to have proper diagrams and notes for this particular segment of the syllabus students. Let's now go into the syllabus component and the recent trend change. Salient features of world physical geography. Here usually the focus will be by UPSC examiner. In geomorphology, they will be asking on plate tectonics, rocks concept, climatology, air masses, cyclones concept, oceanography, salinity, ocean currents concept students. The recent trend, what is changing in the UPSC mains examination is they are moving from static concept to dynamic phenomenon like sea surface temperature and cryosphere impacts. So basically you can relate with the effect of climatic change, all the topics and technological updates, whatever is happening with respect to that particular segment of the syllabus. We need to update ourselves students, because UPSC examiner will pick questions from that segment as well. Distribution of natural resources, this segment focus will be given to oil, minerals, especially those resources, and water and energy resources. But recent trend changes, they are even moving to unconventional resources like offshore oil field and even shale gas technology. Then the factors for location of industries, this segment of the syllabus, they will be asking on primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors of industries. But reason they are moving towards modern industries like IT hubs and role of technology, AI, and drones in planning as well, students. So we need to take use that particular information for our preparation segment. Geophysical phenomenon and critical geographical features. Here the focus will be on earthquakes, tsunamis, and changes in ice caps in Arctic and Antarctic region. Recent trend changes, they are giving strong emphasis on climatic change as a driver of all these changes. So we need to link the climatic change impact with all these geophysical phenomenon, whatever we have studied. In this way, we need to update with the trend change which is happening in the UPSC mains examination. And what are the recent trend analysis? What we need to take as a message while appearing for UPSC Mains 2026 examination. Technological integration we need to do for certain segment of the syllabus students like artificial intelligence application, drones, GIS and remote sensing and planning. We need to prepare on this. Environmental concept can be linked, especially the climatic change related concepts as well, students. And regional impact, they are shifting also. Like some questions they are asking about some North Indian specific regions or Ganga River Basin Authority, and micro phenomenons like cloudbursts and visitors, rather than general climatic impact they are asking. Let's now go to the strategy, especially what you need to adapt for UPSC 2026 examination students. What we need to have for geography segment is static plus current affairs linkage, because that is when we can excel and try to answer all the segment of the questions. With respect to foundation, I would be suggesting you to stick to the basic NCERTs, whatever I have suggested on new NCERT 11th and 12th and old NCERTs and GC Leong books. But additionally, we need to pick diagrams, especially the usage of maps in main answer writing from UPSC toppers answer copy, NCERT and standard textbooks as well, students. And current affairs linkage is very, very important segment for the geographical segment. And for the coming year, focus should be given on blue economy, climate adaptation, and data integration techniques. Like we need to inculcate various trading of data like IPCC, Niti Aayog data, and state of forest reports. We should quote in our answers to fetch maximum marks in the UPSC mains examination. So the takeaway is, in case of GS paper 1 students, 40% of weightage is given for the geographical segment compared to history, which is having 34% weightage, Indian society 26% weightage. So we should give maximum weightage to geography to excel the maximum marks in GS paper 1. So what are the additional value addition we should do to fetch or enhance our marks? Means we can take some reference from 1 Prahad geography notes, UPSC toppers notes, UPSC toppers answer copy, and that's the evaluation series from our channel. You can refer that. And for mapping, in our playlist, we have put mapping videos which you can make use of, students, for drawing diagrams and quoting examples in geographical segment. Additionally, we need to update ourselves with current affairs to perform very well in geography segment of GS paper 1. So in addition to this, if you have any doubts or clarifications, you can comment on the comment section below. Thank you, students.